they also deliver it through the endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi, and from the Golgi are taken by small vesicles, we will call them secretory vesicles, and these vesicles will fuse with the plasma membrane, and then the membrane of these vesicles will become a part of this plasma membrane, right? Then these proteins will be delivered to the plasma membrane, becoming part of the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane, another place where these proteins are delivered through the endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi. And finally, there is another organelle we'll talk about during this lecture, the lysosome, the one which is devoted to degrading many different organic molecules, proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, and carbohydrates. And this organelle also acquires all of its proteins from the Golgi apparatus, so there is a specific kind of vesicles, secretory vesicles, which will take a certain group of proteins which belong only to the lysosome and deliver them to the lysosome. So there is a definitely great deal of communication between the endoplasmic reticulum when these proteins, many different kinds of proteins, will be taken into the vesicles. Then these vesicles will fuse with one of the compartments of the Golgi, then delivered again by vesicles from one compartment to the next compartment, to the next compartment of the Golgi apparatus, right? And then some of these proteins will be taken into vesicles that will fuse only with the lysosome, but not with the plasma membrane. And then those proteins which have been taken into these vesicles will end up in the lysosome. And then the other kind of vesicles will take proteins out of the Golgi, deliver them to the plasma membrane. Here, these vesicles will fuse with the plasma membrane, and this membrane surrounding the vesicle will now become the plasma membrane. Right? So all of the proteins inserted into this vesicular membrane of secretory vesicle will become plasma membrane protein. All of the proteins sitting inside of this vesicle now will become the part of extracellular medium, right? Vesicle kind of organ. So everything which was inside, many different kinds of proteins, will now be secreted out of the cell. And so, because of this communication between these different organelles, the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi, and lysosome, with the help of secretory vesicles, this entire system of organelles, they are Golgi, lysosome, and secretory vesicles, is called the endomembrane system. Yeah, go ahead.
So nuclear paralysis is really connected to the endoplasmic reticulum. So is it still synthesized or created by the vegetables of the reticulum, or?
The Golgi apparatus? No. It's not. It's not connected physically. There is no physical connection. The only connection is through carriers, right? So the endoplasmic reticulum would form small vesicles, and they kind of push it towards the Golgi. Then eventually they will scramble towards the Golgi, fuse with the Golgi, release their conduct into the Golgi apparatus, right? And then from the Golgi it will be taken away. But we will talk about the mechanism during this lecture, especially some of the other